Here's a fire extinguisher, but they put it on backwards on the bracket. In 2016, so it is good, but there it is.
I told her, I said, I didn't tell those people to get out of the dang bed.
The next clips are from my school. I don't care if he talks on this. This following clip was from my school, and a couple weeks back we had Spirit Week. On Friday we dressed in our school colors, and in one of the hallways they were cooking popcorn, and this was in the middle school area with the Simplex 2901 horns on the strobe plates and the Simplex 2099 T-bars, and then the Simplex smoke detectors on the second floor of the middle school. They were cooking popcorn, and they kept it in too long, and it burnt, and it set off the system. So I was just sitting in my homeroom with some of my friends, and it activated, or the system activated rather. And so I pulled out my phone and started recording, and it does end right in the middle of it, because turns out someone called the maintenance man, or men I guess, and they quickly silenced the system, and then because the strobes kept going off, and then after like 20 seconds after I stopped filming, I think they So now, a couple weeks later, we had a fire drill. And so, when we do the fire drill, there's two maintenance men. One pulls a pull station, and the other one sits by the panel. There's also another guy outside, just to kind of tell people when to go back in. So, in my school, there's two different sections, and there's like the older section, the newer section, or the wheel-lock section, and then like all the other like EST and Simplex and everything else. So the newer section is more like the fine arts and chapel area, and it was built a little later, so we have a connector to it. So they do have a kind of like, not pre-signal, but they have a delay between them both. So it's like, if the old part of the school activates, it'll be like a couple minutes before the new one activates, and vice versa. If the new one activates, a couple minutes before the old one activates, but if the connector activates, it will activate both. So, usually when they do fire drills, it lasts like 5 minutes maybe. So they just do fire drills in each part of the building. So they did a fire drill in the wheel-lock section with ZNSs and notifier NBG12Ls, or LXs, and some addressable system sensor detectors. And the maintenance guy pulled the pull station, and everyone left, and then they reset it. When we were walking back in, the system reactivated, and so I kind of slipped into one of my classrooms, and my teacher knows what I do, so I filmed a strobe, because then they silenced it, and then he went back to the pull station. So I filmed a couple strobes go off, so here they are. This is upside down. Here's a FireX smoke alarm. Up here, looks pretty cool. Says replaced by 524. I don't know if it means the 5th month of 2024 or what, but oh well, it's doing good. It's up on the ceiling, so there it is. Here is a black light duty Wright's door closer, and go ahead and demonstrate it. I'm going to adjust it and give it less preload because it doesn't even latch. Because I did try mounting it one way before, but I messed up. There's a little door stopper thing. So I'll be back when I adjust it.
Upstairs? You wanna go upstairs?
Yeah, we'll make it.
Well, it says Blue Mountain Mountain Club.
Okay, so I just adjusted the closer and it goes at a good speed. I couldn't really change the preload on it, but oh well. And I noticed they mounted this part wrong. It should be the other way around, so this part's over here, but you know, okay. So let's go ahead and demonstrate it. And it has a hold open washer too. It's a good speed. There's no latch because, or not like a little kickback because there's too much preload and the closer can't do its little spring action, but there it is. It is a heavy duty Wright's closer. See how it's there's no latch because the door kind of binds a little. There it is. This is like the best I could adjust this closer, so let's look at it real fast. Kind of the best thing I could do to make it somewhat latch, but there you go.
That Travis Summer store.
Here's a fire hydrant. It looks really cool. I think they just painted it. Store closer is mounted backwards and outside, and that one's just outside. I'm at an antique store and I found these 3 water extinguishers. And I think I'm going to be getting this one, so yeah. So halo lighting, sure lights, emergency lights.